Everyone, in today's video I will be trying to simulate on what if no, what if Germany was a monarchy. Like Wilhelm II is returned as the leader of the Germanic Reich. Actually, I'm gonna change the video idea. What if the Central Powers members survive? So yeah, I'm gonna do this because why not? Do it like this because why not? Romania won't be that relevant. So yeah, this. Oh, don't forget, Bulgaria is still alive, but the Ottoman Empire will return. Not as great, but definitely still great. Okay, yeah, I think that's good enough here, and yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, so now time for World War II. Yay! Also, the triple members are back. Benito Mussolini is assassinated. It's now a monarch. Yay! Alright, so the war starts when Austria-Hungary invades Czechoslovakia. So France, Britain, Germany, and Yugoslavia and Romania join the war. Germany helping Austria-Hungary while the rest helping Czechoslovakia. Romania will push in here while Yugoslavia will push in here. Now they don't really have any reason to fight with Austria anymore other than this piece of land. Other than that, aren't that. So Italy decides to push into these two countries. And guess what? Yeah, Germany invades Poland. Lithuania cedes Memel and Germany invades Poland. Now that the dancing corridor is starting to take more Polish land, they decided to team up with the Soviet Union. That Germany and the Soviet Union will split it. The Soviet Union agrees, so they will push in. Lithuania annexes this part of Poland. Okay, the Soviets start pushing in here. But what does Germany do here? The Schlieffen Plan, but not yet. While Czechoslovakia is starting to go away, I'm just gonna put their color right over here so that I can use their color anytime. Whilst the Austro-Hungarians are also going into Poland. The Polish government flies to France and stays there. France is a hot spot. Since these two don't want to make a greater war, they just they do nothing about the situation. They just hold off their land, whilst Yugoslavia and Romania keep pushing in, even liberating some Polish lands. Meanwhile, the Soviets keep pushing into Romania. Meanwhile, the Germans decided that they want to finish off Poland first, then finish off France because Poland was weaker. Just like in World War I, France was weaker. Wait a minute, let me just turn on this. Poland surrenders puppet government, yay. German puppet government, yay. Whilst the Soviet Union and Romania agree on peace, with this being changed, and the Soviets take this. Yeah. France started to become a little bit more competent, and they fight back Italy. So now that Poland is gone, Austria-Hungary can focus its troops over in this front. Austria-Hungary annexes this part going in. Guess what? Romania is quite equal. Meanwhile, over here, the Dalmatian front has stabilized. So Italy invades Albania. Yeah. And now that a new front is covered, Bulgaria joins the war and starts an invasion of their own on both of these countries. Meanwhile, the Ottoman Empire, they kinda hate Britain, so they joined the war. Iraq joined the war hoping to get these lands. But since Britain was not ready for this, they were cut off from Iraq, and Iraq was left to this. Kuwait falls, and they were pushed all the way back here until Britain finally managed to get their stuff together and hold off here in the Suez. Greece joins this side and starts invading the Central Powers because they can, and also to get these. So how do they get through the Magnute again? By doing the exact same thing, just like I said earlier. Now they go through the Ardennes, and they go through here, they go through here, they go through here, they go through here. They almost reach Paris, but they are pushed back, and oh look! They try to attack here, and they encircle the Magnute and destroy it, but this is looking familiar. So now that they're in a trench warfare, Italy starts to try and push them back because they have to put some soldiers here. They can't fully defend it. So yeah. Over here, they don't really like to to try to kick out the Soviets. Meanwhile, over here, the Austro-Hungarians finally managed to get their stuff together and start pushing them back. Meanwhile, Romania here pushes them back a little bit to this much. So Germany is still fighting a two-front war, but not as much. Bulgaria finally manages to go down while holding this. I feel like there's a river here, so they're holding that. And over here, they can get some things from the Italians, and Yugoslavia surrenders and signs a separate peace deal. So yeah, this is everything from that peace deal. Because of Austria-Hungary's incompetency, we only gained this much. Romania felt betrayed. So guess what? They can do nothing about it except try to relieve their fronts, because they're in a two-front war against two major powers up here and the major power down here that's supplying this guy, Bulgaria. I don't really know if Bulgaria is a major power at that time. No, they're not a major power, they're a minor power. So Bulgaria pushes Greece back. Meanwhile, Greece pushes the Italians back. The Ottomans gained this from Italy because they can't really manage that right now. Once the Greeks were pushed out, they start island hopping. And this might be unrealistic, but the Bulgarians start snaking. I'm just joking. They don't start snaking. Instead, the front stabilizes. The Yugoslavs promise to join the war again if Romania reaches Bucharest or Germany starts getting pushed back a lot, or if Italy starts to lose. But none of those conditions are met yet. So they're still out of the war. Meanwhile, the Bulgarians start counter-attacking while they're holding this front off, whilst they're trying to get the Italians through. Oh, and also Montenegro was taken. Wait, would they like that? Pause time. Sorry about that. Pause while Austria-Hungary pushes them back. Because they're in a two-front war and one of their allies just left. I don't know which one it is. Bucharest is captured and Romania surrenders. In the peace deal, they decided to occupy it, but Romania declines peace. So they get crushed and they already have plans. These are where active revolts are. But so over here in Africa, in the Middle East actually, Britain tries to free Syria, and also the Gallipoli campaign 2 happens. I don't know where it was. I feel like it was somewhere here. And this time it actually succeeds. But when they go down, it fails and they get surrounded and they get destroyed. Meanwhile, here in Syria, they liberate more land, whilst down here the Suez front has been broken and they're now over here. But there's a stalemate. Also, Iraq signs a separate peace treaty, so Britain will be annexing them pretty soon. Don't take that as spoilers. Meanwhile, the Britain pushes a front here, but Italy decides to get their things together and pushing them back. Meanwhile, over here, they can't put much here because the Suez is blocked, and if they try to go here through here, this strait is blocked. So Italy is kind of stuck in the Mediterranean right now, so they can't. Ethiopia declares war on Italy and gains these lands. Meanwhile, Britain dreams to expand Somalia, so they decided to take all of this. Also joins Ethiopia. So it's not currently looking good for the Central Powers. So Germany buys this. Oh, and also they encouraged Yemen and Oman, which look the same. Is there a Yemen here? There is a Yemen. So it must be that the Oman and Yemen are almost the same colors. Almost. So let's just say Yemen gets crushed and we sign a separate peace deal where they get fully annexed. So the German Empire promises Oman the entire. The UAE fights here and here, but it doesn't take a long time for them to get pushed back by the Empire. Specifically the Raj colony. And since they're left with these pieces, they surrender and sign a separate peace. But that gives them the Germans time because that's what they needed, which made them push them back to Paris. Now that France is disorganized, whilst the government is moving, the Germans take care of this, going through there. Meanwhile, this front is broken, and Corsica is invaded by Italy, whilst over here is these guys are pushed back through Marseille, and they are pushed back until France surrenders and is currently in territories of occupation. Britain signs a different peace deal as long as they get slightly punished. As long as they keep this and they don't punish them too hard. They're like, yeah, okay, sure. Romania stays the same, but France will go different. Czechoslovakia is fully annexed. Meanwhile, Poland stay here. Not as a puppet government or anything. Well, half of it will be a puppet government. Like this part. Warsaw will be a puppet government. But their new capital will probably be somewhere like here in Lublin. Alright, so meanwhile over here in Africa, as promised, they get to keep their lands here. Italy gets these lands. The Ottomans gain these lands. These guys get annexed because it was quite a fair war. Belgium gets exiled to Congo. And yeah, that's it. That's the treaty. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. Please, 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 please.